Hey everybody, thanks for watching Weekend Garage. So I got, my emblems came in, which is great. I have my SS emblem. You can't see it because it's got like a barcode sticker on it. Yeah, that's not working. So I'm going to get this SS emblem put on. And I also got the Monte Carlo crest. This goes in the trunk over the key lock, but I can't put that on until I put the lock set on. And I do have that. That did come in as well. I'm not gonna open it, but I'll just show you guys. Basically, this is a full lock set for the ignition, for the glove box, for the console, for the doors, and for the trunk. And this is everything I need here for that. And what's cool about this is it came with actual Monte Carlo keys, or I should say GM keys. So I have the square key and I also have the round keys as well. The square key is for the ignition and the round keys are for everything else. So I'll be putting these on later in another video, but I just wanted to show you guys that I do have these. I'm going to get this SS emblem put on. Okay, so I just took everything out of the package, and there's something I wanted to show you guys, so you don't make the same mistake I did, you know, when I was putting on the Monte Carlo emblem on the rear of the car in the back. So here, I took the SS emblem off, really nice reproduction. This came with nuts, like they're little pressed aluminum nuts that screw on the back. And what I did with that Monte Carlo emblem on the back is I had some of these nuts and I thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to screw these on. And I tried and I tried, and I'm so thankful I didn't break the post off because I was forcing it and it was not going on. And then that's when I dug through the little pack and found that it had this little press-on things that go in. They're not these little aluminum press nuts. So this one has the aluminum press nuts, and I'm going to get this installed right now, and then I'll show you what everything looks like in the back. Check that out. That looks awesome. Boom. There we go. So there's one thing while I'm filming the back of the car here, I wanted to point out something First Generation Monte Carlo Club brought to my attention after watching the video a couple of weeks ago is this aluminum piece, strip piece on the top. This is supposed to be black as well to match the satin black. So I'm going to have to paint this like I did the bottom piece on one of my other videos. And also the screws, they're going to have black heads on them. Now I do have some black headed screws that I found. So I'm gonna get this taken care of, but I'm gonna do it later because today I want to jump on another task, and let's get to that right now and we'll talk about it. Inside the car, I'm gonna go ahead and if you can see the floor, I mean it's in pretty good shape actually. I'm gonna scuff it a little bit or maybe vacuum. You see there's some rust there. What happened when I bought the car, that week it had been raining and the back window was just sitting in the car, and water got in the car, and of course it had the carpet in and all the upholstery, and I had no idea. Actually maybe a week later I was messing with the car and felt the whole floor was wet, so I had to pull the carpet up and dry it up, and then I put some fans in here to get everything dried up. So it's just in this little back part here where we just have some mild surface rust. It's really nothing. But I'm gonna clean this up here, and same with the front there. Same thing. And we'll get this cleaned up and then we'll see what the... All right, so I picked up this Pour 15 Stop Rust Kit. And what it does is it comes basically with a cleaner degreaser, something I could spray on the surface. It comes with a metal prep solution as well. Then it comes with a little small 8-ounce can of the Pour 15. So here's the contents of the Pour 15 kit. There's a cleaner degreaser that has to be mixed with water in a spray bottle. And then then there's a metal prep that you use right after that. And then you go with the Pour 15. And it's just a little tiny can here of Pour 15. And this says that it covers 6 square feet. So I think I'm okay with this because I just have those little areas that I showed you guys. And I went ahead also and I picked up this little disposable roller with a tray. So I'm just going to roll it on. I mean, I think that's going to be much more effective than sitting there with an applicator or a brush. Because the kit actually came with an applicator and a brush, which is probably good for a lot of applications. But I just want to roll it on. I think that'll be the simplest for what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting the surface prepped and ready to go. Then I'm going to roll it on and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, right, so I have the areas treated with the metal prep, and this one here on the bottom you're looking at, it's still wet. I just brushed it on. So everything's been cleaned up. So we have and it wasn't bad at all. I mean, honestly, I just scuffed it and cleaned it and prepped it. So it was very, very minor. I mean, I almost didn't do anything for the driver's side floorboard right there, but I just went ahead anyways, cleaned it up, did that. There's the passenger side. Again, passenger side, very, very, very minimal. Very minimal. And I'm going to just show you the whole floor. I mean, really, it's in really good shape. Here in the back, you know, this, let me get over here and so we look straight down. This, I already treated this a couple, maybe, I don't know, over an hour ago, I would say. So all the white stuff, I guess, is just stuff that comes up, you know, once you treat the metal, it's eating the rust or whatever residue from that chemical. So that's curing, and then there's the far side over there. On the passenger side, and then you can see the back there. Again, I did that a few hours ago. It's just sitting there, just curing. And then here's the bottom here. This would be right behind the driver's seat. So the directions for the Pour 15 said that it has to be bone dry once that this process is done before you can apply the Pour 15. So I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then I'll just come back tomorrow and get it all finished up, and then we'll take a look at it from there. Okay, so one thing I noticed about this Pour 15 is it's very, very thin, almost like water. And so this applicator actually works really good. I've got this roller, I don't know, I may use it later, but it's so thin that it just applying it with this applicator seems to be a lot easier than maybe that roller would be, at least for now. So it says to apply 2 thin coats, so I'm going to basically just use this applicator to apply the first coat, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so if you can look at this floor pan area here, there's not any rust. It's just bare metal. I mean, there was some mild surface rust, but I went ahead and scuffed it, and most of this is bare metal. So I'm just coating it anyways with this Pour 15. So in the same, I'll show you when I'm done with everything what it looks like. I did the same. There were some areas that, you know, didn't necessarily have rust, but it was just bare metal, so I went ahead and covered it. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up, and so you can see firsthand of you know, how good a condition that these the floor pan is for this car. All right, so here's the finished product. Everything looks good. You know, I went ahead and went wide with Pour 15 on the floorboard on the driver's side there. You know, again, there wasn't really much rust there, but I wanted to spread it out. And then on the other side, I did that side as well. And that would be behind the back seat, and then under the back seat. Got that done. And then right here, right below the back seat behind the driver. And then this would be in the back seat, or on the floorboard, I should say, right behind the driver's seat. So all in all, I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. The Por 15 was really easy to work with. I didn't even have to use that roller that I got. I think if I was doing the entire floor pan, yes, use a roller. But this was just real simple, and again, it was real thin and easy to work with. So I'm good to go there. I'm just gonna let it dry now, and then on to the next task. Okay, I wanted to address the grill again. So apparently these U-clip, I guess you would call them U-clip fasteners that go on the bottom of the grill. I originally did have them on the right way, and I flipped them and showed you guys another way to put them on, and that was not the right way. I talked to some of the guys from the first generation Monte Carlo Club, and also got a phone call from a viewer. Thank you for giving me a call as well, reaching out to me to just share some thoughts on that. So I'm gonna have to take the grill off and flip those U-clips on the bottom here, and I'll show you something too once I do that. One of the reasons why they need to go that other way. All right, so I got all the bolts off, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here with the grill. And I'm glad that I had a good conversation with some of the guys from the first generation Monte Carlo Club, and also a member ended up getting a hold of me, and we had a good conversation as well. So yeah, these clips here need to go the other way, and reason being, let me get one of them off here, and I'll show you. Okay, so what I had done is I had flipped them like this, and the problem when you do that, and this is what somebody that I was talking to, one of the viewers was explaining to me, and I didn't even think about it. If it's mounted this way and you put the bolt in it, it's going to pull down on this like that, but it's not necessarily gonna have a tight grip on the grill. That's why you do it this way, and then now you're pulling the grill down with it, so to tighten it up. So these need to be mounted like this in the grill, with the bolt coming up through it like that. So I'm going to flip all these back around. I had them right the first time, and again, I second guessed myself. I guess the factory ones look different than these, and the factory assembly manual wasn't much help, so I had to guess it, but thank you for all those who reached out to me so I can get this corrected the right way. Okay, what I ended up doing for the bottom grill here is I picked up a set of nylon washers, and I went ahead and put them on already to cover that gap, and it's just a real small little minor gap. So these worked out really good. I got everything all snugged up, and we're good to go. I'll show you guys with the camera to see if you can see the washers, but it ended up turning out really well. Okay, I'm not sure how well you could see. Let me, but right in that tab there, basically, there's a nylon washer, and same with this tab as well. You can see the third tab has a nylon washer there. So everything's all cinched up, looks good. Let me back up here. So we're dialed in with the grill now, and stay tuned, and we'll see what we're gonna do next.